Jerusalem or Tel Aviv? Where should the American embassy in Israel be located? Like almost everything in the Middle East, it's complicated. But why? In 2016, then candidate Donald Trump made this promise on the campaign trail.
We will move the American embassy to the eternal capital of the Jewish people, Jerusalem.
His pick to be the new American ambassador to Israel, David Friedman, has promised the same. But now President Trump is sending some mixed messages. He told an Israeli newspaper, "The embassy is not an easy decision. It has obviously been out there for many, many years, and nobody has wanted to make that decision. I'm thinking about it very seriously, and we will see what happens." So despite his tough talk on the campaign trail, why is it such a tough decision now? Since 1980, Israel has called Jerusalem its official capital. The rest of the world, however, including the United States, does not. That's largely because the U.S. and the rest of the international community feels that the city means too much to too many religions, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, to put it in complete control of one nation. So since 1948, when Israel was recognized as a state, the United States has followed suit with the rest of the world, recognizing Jerusalem as an international city, not an official Israeli city. The situation is so sensitive that it's recently been the subject of a 2015 Supreme Court ruling after an American citizen whose son was born in Jerusalem appealed to have his passport read that his place of birth was Israel, not Jerusalem. He ultimately lost, with the court ruling that it was a decision left up to, you guessed it, the U.S. president. In line with that designation, since Harry Truman was president, the American embassy has been located about 45 miles away from Jerusalem in the city of Tel Aviv. That makes it the only American embassy not located in a country's declared capital. It's a sensitive issue that has been debated numerous times before. In 1995, Congress passed the Jerusalem Embassy Act, which was supposed to fund and move the American embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem by 1999. But the bill also included a presidential national security waiver, allowing the president to ignore the law for national security reasons. That waiver has been invoked by presidents from both parties, President Clinton, George W. Bush, and Obama, keeping the embassy where it is. That's despite both Clinton and Bush making the same campaign promise as Trump to move it to Jerusalem. The argument against the move? Opponents say it goes against international norms and will spark violence in the region, making peace in the Middle East between Israelis and Palestinians even more far off than it already is. Another related reason against moving it, the message it sends about Jerusalem itself.
Moving the embassy anywhere in that city, east, west, would be an implicit or even explicit recognition of Israel's annexation of East Jerusalem.
The argument in favor of it? Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu continues to call the U.S. to move its embassy to Jerusalem, giving the city and the country the international recognition he says it deserves. So as the complicated debate continues over where the U.S. should have its embassy in Israel, at least you can say, now I get it.